The insane Call of Duty situation is completely spiraling out of control at this point, and there's nothing that Activision can do to stop the insane amount of backlash that they are currently receiving ever since the horrendous thing of canceling Nick Merckx for literally just saying this. They should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. Talking about all of the alphabet community stuff that is continuing to happen in our country, that is continuing to pervade in every aspect of our lives. And in response to all of this, basically Activision said,
due to recent events, we have removed the Nick Merckx operator bundle from the Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating Pride with our employees in our community.
And this was all because of Nick Merckx literally just saying they should leave kids alone. And so because of that, we are now in a place where there's a lot of different people that are taking sides with this whole thing. And Chris Pratt also had something very crazy to say today about this whole type of issue, this topic that is being a very high discussed issue right now in all aspects of the culture war. So we're going to get into all of this and see what Chris Pratt has to say about all of this that is going on. And it is hilarious because Call of Duty continues to get destroyed with every single thing that they are tweeting. Every single thing that they tweet is getting completely ratioed to hell. It doesn't matter what it is. This thing that they just posted 3 hours ago over on the Call of Duty page is already getting ratioed, completely ratioed, and it gets worse and worse. So let's get into what Chris Pratt has to say here, because this ties in very well with this whole Call of Duty situation, and it really couldn't have come at a more perfect time. So Chris Pratt says every dad fantasizes about seeking vengeance on people who effed with their kids. And of course, Nick Merckx talked about this as well. He talked about how, you know, one of the big reasons why he said what he said was because he's a father now, and he has to look out for his kids, and he doesn't want his kids to be exposed to a lot of the crazy stuff that is going on. So actor Chris Pratt said there's a reason why movies like Taken and The Terminal List resonate so strongly with audiences, and it all has to do with the fatherly instinct to protect their families. I'm sure a lot of you fathers out there, fathers like me, can also relate to this and understand exactly what he is talking about here. There's a reason why these types of films continue to do well. It's a reason why I love these types of films, and I'm sure a lot of you do as well. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see EpicVerse take on some sort of story like this. I think that'd be really fun. Whenever you're put in a position, or even imagine a position, where those kids are in danger, your mind goes to wild places. I think that's why those storylines resonate so strongly with fathers. Basically what he said in that sentence was that he would probably do the same effing thing as his counterpart, the character that he played in The Terminal List. Your partner sees you're staring into the distance and says, "Honey, what are you thinking about?" And you say, "Oh, nothing." But what you're really thinking is, where's the duct tape and how deep is the trunk? I think that's most dads, or maybe that's just me, and I'm revealing something here. And of course, there's all these little screeching weirdos out there on Twitter today who are crying about this because, oh, look at the toxic masculinity that is coming out of Chris Pratt right now. We knew he was a terrible person. How dare he, as a father, want to protect his children, right? So, but as someone who's talking to a lot of dads, who's talked to a lot of dads, I think we all ask ourselves what we would do. He mentioned the popular 2008 thriller Taken, starring Liam Neeson, which is one of my favorite films, which he said was such a hit because us dads are just like, yes, get him, use that special set of skills. While all the blue-haired weirdos that are shrieking on Twitter today are completely having meltdowns over what Chris Pratt said, you can see here, these are all fathers and these are all parents, and they completely agree with what Chris Pratt is saying. This isn't saying that he is trying to go out of his way to harm people. He's literally just saying, I just want to protect my family, and that's one of the biggest callings of a father, right? I'm sure a lot of you can agree with that. So with all of that being said, let me know what you think about what Chris Pratt says here in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. What do you think about this whole crazy Call of Duty situation? And I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.